Hi everyone. So previous class we have derived voltage and current expressions of a transmission line. In this class we are going to discuss about general solution of a transmission line terminated with any load impedance ZR. Z suffix R is the load impedance. The end of the transmission line is terminated with load impedance ZR. An alternative form of general solution of a transmission line is hyperbolic form. So I have derived the alternative voltage and current expressions in hyperbolic form. So from the figure, the end of the transmission line is terminated with load impedance. Load impedance is not equal to characteristic impedance. We know that the voltage expression V is equal A into e power minus Px plus B into e power Px, and the current expression I is equal C into e power minus Px plus D into e power Px. These two expressions already derived in previous session. In this session, we will derive alternative expressions of voltage and current expressions. And this is the transmission line, and end of the transmission line is terminated with load impedance ZR, and Vs is the input voltage of the transmission line, Is is the current I flowing through the transmission line, V of x is equal to V into Z0, that is considered at a distance x from the sending end or input end terminals, at a distance x from the input end terminals. So differentiating equation 1. What is equation 1? Voltage expression V is equal A e power minus Px plus B into e power Px. So differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, we get dV by dx is equal I into e power minus Px into minus P plus B into e power Px into P. So e power minus Px derivative is e power minus Px into minus P. E power Px derivative is e power Px into P. So that is equal. But the value of dV by dx is minus I into r plus j omega L. In this equation on LHS side, substitute dV by dx value. So that is equal. Therefore, minus I into r plus j omega L is equal. On RHS side, both the terms minus P is take the common minus P into A e power minus Px minus B into e power Px. On both sides, negative sign is cancelled, and current I is equal on r plus j omega L is going to the RHS side. We have P divided by r plus j omega L. Therefore, current I is equal P by r plus j omega L into A into e power minus Px plus B into e power Px, where P is the propagation constant. So what is the value of the propagation constant? P is equal to square root of r plus j omega L into G plus j omega C. And substitute this P value into this equation, we get current I is equal numerator and denominator. In the denominator term, r plus j omega L is there. R plus j omega L is written as square root of r plus j omega L into square root of r plus j omega L. Numerator and denominator, one square root of r plus j omega L is cancelled, and the remaining expression current I is equal square root of G plus j omega C by r plus j omega L into A e power minus Px minus B e power Px. So that is equal, current I is equal 1 by Z0 into A e power minus Px minus B e power Px. That is considered as equation 3, where Z0 is equal square root of r plus j omega L by G plus j omega C. So Z0 is called as characteristic impedance. So this is the equation of characteristic impedance. So we know that in hyperbolic form, the value of cos px is e power px plus e power minus px by 2, and sin h px is e power px minus e power minus px by 2. And adding these two equations, we get e power px value. E power px is equal cos h px plus sin h px. And subtracting these two equations, we get e power minus px value, that is sin cos h px minus sin h px. Substitute e power px and substitute e power px and e power minus px values into equation number 1 and equation number 3. So what is equation number 1? A into e power minus px plus b into e power px. And what is equation number 3? Current I is equal to 1 by z naught into a e power minus px minus b e power px. In these two equations substitute e power px and e power minus px values. So we get first substitute in equation 1. So from equation 1, a into e power minus px cos h px minus sin h px plus b into e power px cos h px plus sin h px multiplying a within the bracket term and multiplying b within the bracket term and take the common cos h px a plus b into cos h px minus take the common sin h px minus of a minus b into sin h px. That is considered as equation number 4. And similarly, from equation number 3, current I is equal 1 by z naught into a e power px e power minus px value is cos h px minus sin h px minus b into e power px value is cos h px plus sin h px. Multiplying a within the bracket term, here multiplying b within the bracket term, we have a cos h px minus a sin h px minus b cos h px minus b sin h px. And second term and third term cos h px is the common cos h px into a minus b and third second term and fourth term first term and third term cos h px is common a minus b into cos h px second term and fourth term sin h px is common minus of a minus b into sin h px. So that is equal current I is equal 1 by z naught into a minus b cos h px minus of a plus b sin h px. That is considered as equation number 5. Now applying the condition at the input end terminals. So what is the condition at the input end terminals? At the input end terminals, x is equal to 0. That is sending end terminals, x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, the voltage is Vs and the current is Is. Voltage is Vs and current is Is. So V suffix S is the input voltage or sending end voltage. Is is the input current or sending end input current. So applying these conditions into equation number 4 and equation number 5. So first applying at x is equal to 0, V is equal to Vs and I is equal to Is into equation number 4. We get Vs is equal to a plus b and Is is equal to 1 by z naught into a minus b. So from this equation, Is into z naught is equal a minus b. Substitute a plus b and a minus b values into equation number 4 and equation number 5. We get voltage equation V is equal Vs cos h px minus Is z naught sin h px and current equation I is equal Is cos h px minus Vs by z naught sin h px. So these are the alternative expressions of voltage and current equations. The transmission line is terminated with any load impedance ZR is not equal to characteristic impedance.